Hey everybody! I figured I would get on Twitter get on Periscope after live tweeting my feelings about SummerSlam. So, let's sit around, let's talk SummerSlam. I'm in Australia, so I just finished watching it after having to work during the day. Curse you people who got to see it live or semi-live. So I'm a couple of hours behind. I was really lucky to get through most of the day unspoilered. Ended up with a couple of incidental spoilers, a couple that I didn't expect, and then a couple that I was totally unspoiled for. Have to start it off with a slightly wrestling-related shout-out. Wolfie, I'm not sure if you're on here, I hadn't seen. Wolf Dog gets the shout-out for giving me the most hearts for the last broadcast, so thank you, Wolfie. Mwah. And there he is. Hi, Wolfie. You just got the shout out for giving me the most hearts on the last broadcast. So thank you. That's really lovely. So yes, give me hearts and you will get your own shout out next time if you have the most of them. So, SummerSlam. Interrupt if you've got questions. Pop them in there. Sheamus and Orton. When was the last time we saw Sheamus and Orton wrestle? Oh, I don't know, like a couple of weeks ago. Probably one of the most unanticipated matches of the summer. Because I think someone on my Twitter said that they've had 5 pay-per-view matches, 12 televised matches, and 14 pay-per-view non-singles matches. Give it up. I'm very glad Sheamus won. Rock the Hawk. I think it was really good. I enjoy Sheamus on his sort of warrior winning streak, so hopefully they'll do something really good with him when it comes to the Money in the Bank as well. The 4-team tag match, I really enjoyed. I like pretty much everybody in there. Los Matadores, they're decent wrestlers, but they can't get a gimmick to stick. New Day, those guys have really made that gimmick work. They have taken something, can't get video, oh, sorry Wolfie, you can hear my melodious voice. I think that, New Day took their gimmick and really have run with it and made it something special and interesting and really sort of ran with it, took it themselves. Titus and Darren are just fantastic. They've really sort of brought their characters back from a slump as well, and I really like them as champions. And then, who am I missing? Oh, Lucha Dragons. Lucha Dragons. They can put the belts on the Lucha Dragons anytime. I will watch them wrestle all the time. Love it. Happy to see New Day take them because I like what they're doing. I think that it's a good reward for them. And I just think this means more good stuff in the future. But always millions of dollars. Ziggler and Rusev. Don't care. I was more interested in Lana and Summer. I could have enjoyed that as an intergender match, actually. That might have been really interesting. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys. It was okay. Wasn't bad. The ending was weird, that double count out. I'm not sure if somebody messed that up or it was supposed to be like that, but first of a couple of unsatisfying endings. The Green Arrow and the Red Arrow versus the Cosmic King and Stardust. I enjoyed the heck out of that match. I think Stephen Amell did a great job. I think he was really good at doing basic wrestling things for a guy who is athletic but not a wrestler. And yeah, Neville. I mean, come on, Neville's amazing. I love him. I think he's going to be champion. He should be champion one day. And the two of them are great. So good job, ML. Intercontinental Championship match. Ryback, Miz, and Big Show. Yeah, fast forwarded through that. There was a good sequence in the middle where they were tagged. Miz was doing the cover and then the cover, and it worked really well, but the rest of the match was just sort of, don't care. Shield Brothers and the Wyatts. It was good, it was better for the interplay on the outside of the ring. Everybody beating each other up and throwing each other around is more interesting than the sort of match itself. At least for me, wasn't terrible, but good hard-hitting match. But John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the title versus title match. I think that the it was good. I enjoyed it. I like that they used each other's moves on each other. Seth doing that AA was like, what the hell, Seth? It was really good. I love those moments. I love being surprised when people pull moves off. I think that's half the fun of wrestling, of watching wrestling, is being surprised when people are really interesting. Sorry, my Twitter is also going off and it's distracting me. Not a big fan of the ending. I know, because I'm a John Cena girl, I would have loved for him to have won the belt and been a 16-time champion because I love him. But storyline-wise, I'm very happy that Seth won the belt. I think that just means so many good things going forward. It means a lot of interesting things for the company, for the belt, for Seth, for everybody. Whether they consolidate the belts into one, keep them separate, and split them up again later, I don't know. But I feel like there's options going forward. Hated the ending. I have no idea what was going on with that. What was going on with Jon Stewart and getting involved and the chair. I don't know. Unless they bring Jon Stewart in as the newest member of the Authority, I don't want to know about it. That's all I'm going to say. Divas match. Because I'm a big nerd for this stuff. Everybody's ring gear looked amazing. They all looked really, really good. I like how the Bella team, everybody's matching, but they still got their style. That's something that's very important to me with building characters. And I'm disappointed that Team Bad got eliminated first, because I think what we all wanted to see was PCB versus Bad, because that would have been awesome. But I'm really, really glad that Becky Lynch picked up the pinfall. I just think she's incredible, and I think that they're putting that little bump behind her, and I think that's pretty good. Owens versus Cesaro. I saw it a couple of weeks ago in Melbourne, so I think this was a better match than that match was. Nice and heavy hitting, hard. They were really, there was a lot of good stuff in there. I wasn't super engaged because, I felt like I'd already seen it, but they put on a really good match. So, no, it was good. It was satisfying, I guess. Brock versus Taker. I don't really care about The Undertaker. I know, blasphemy. Pop your comments in. I'm sorry. Brock's okay. Taker's okay. Don't really care. Good match though. I liked they were telling a good story, the battling, and I think I had a count of 5 suplexes, 3 F5s, at least 1 tombstone piledriver, and at least 1 last ride. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the poor sad French announcer's table. May you rest in peace. And that ending. I don't know if that was supposed to be controversial or if somebody actually messed up. I'm not sure. But again, an unsatisfying sort of finish. The finish was good with Brock giving him the finger until he passed out. That was great. I really enjoyed that. If that had been the finish, I would have been happy. I think I would have felt satisfied by that. But this whole weird thing with the timekeeper and the bell, and why? 3 weird things in a night just makes me feel like it's either a bad night or sloppy booking. And I don't want sloppy booking. I want tight booking that's interesting and gives me good stories. Questions, comments, interesting tidbits. I couldn't convince Sean to join in. That's the Cosbin at Sean Fuster. Couldn't convince him to join in because he's saving all the good stuff for the Wrestle Radio Australia podcast, which is happening this week with Theo Wolfdog of RCW and Todd the Beast Eastman. So he'll be going on record with his thoughts later, and so you can catch that all out on the podcast later this week. So you're stuck with me. Unless anybody's got anything they wanted to add, any last minute hearts or questions about matches, wrestling, or anything, I'm going to sign off for now. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks for coming up, coming down, and The replay will be up for 24 hours, and then it'll be up on YouTube. Thanks, guys.